welcome to Bobby's Podcast. I have been teasing that I've got a very special guest because this gentleman, Cheeba, you know him as K Cheeba on the streets. He's an icon. He's a legend. He's known in the films as Samuel K. Cheeba.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that.
He's a very well-known radio personality, and we go way back to 98.9 Magic FM.
You're smooth. I like that.
Cheeba was just a superstar. He still is a superstar. So I am honored that he decided to be on my podcast because, I mean, he could be counting your $1 million bills right now. I don't even know what do you do?
I wish I was counting. Hey man, that was a nice intro, man. I need that. I like that.
Well, you know, I like to butter up my guests, but I mean all that with truth. Like, you are like a living legend in this town. So.
Oh, well, thank you.
There you go.
The Don. Thank you, the Don.
I know. It was so funny because when we were talking about all this, you were laughing about how you like to call me the Don because my last name is Bobby Don. So, yeah. So Cheeba gets carte blanche to call me the Don.
That's what I call him. That's what I have him in my phone as, too. That's dope. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to do some fun episodes. And once again, thank you for being on the podcast.
Thanks for having me, sir.
And he's got not only does he have a voice for radio, but he's got a face for movies. Look at that.
Oh, you switched it. I like that.
There you go.
That guy's good.
There you go.
You're good.
So I remember texting you this meme because I thought this was freaking hilarious. King Charles III said that Beyonce is, quote, so exceptional during his King's Music Room special. I didn't know what this was. Did you know that the King has like a music room special?
Didn't know that.
I think it's like his equivalent of like Barack Obama's playlist. Does that make sense?
No, but I have seen where they had a special and a whole bunch of people played for him. I didn't know they.
Okay, I didn't know that either. So I'm just learning that King Charles #1 likes Beyonce.
That's dope.
And a part of me is like, does he have on his playlist Kendrick Lamar? They not like us.
That was my question. I was Cardi B. Does he have Cardi B on his playlist?
What's funny is he said he played Crazy in Love and revealed it's one of his personal favorites songs. So I didn't know that the King had like a little hip hop R&B streak into him.
Did they show his whole list?
They did not, but this is what I think he's trying to do. I think he's trying to get street cred because Meghan Markle has taken all the street cred.
Yeah, I like it.
Because, you know, they said that she was raised in Compton, which is not true.
Oh.
They were flat out lying against her. She was not raised in Compton. So
I have relatives in Compton.
Do you?
I do. My uncle, shout out to my Uncle Jesse. He has one leg and he does all the marathons out there. It's a true story.
I love that.
It's super dope. I could tell a story about everything.
I want to meet Uncle Jesse. He does a marathon and all that stuff.
Yep, he's a motivational speaker. He's fabulous.
Okay, all right. Well, so anyway, I just thought that was funny that the King, or I should say King Charles, likes Beyonce. I just never pictured him liking stuff like that.
That's crazy.
Makes me wonder who else he's got on his playlist. I'm assuming Kendrick Lamar.
I hope he doesn't have any Sexy Red on there. Sexy Red, no.
What about Megan Thee Stallion?
I'm sure he has some Stallion in there. What's it? Doja Cat. Some Doja.
Can you imagine the King just getting crunk in like the throne room saying, "They not like us, real hot girl shit."
Yeah, he was hyped up at the Super Bowl halftime.
I know, right? We'll go into some other stories. Consumers are now suing the Girl Scouts of America for allegedly having heavy metals in the iconic Thin Mints cookies. Do you like Girl Scout cookies?
I do. My favorite cookie.
What is your cookie?
Is the peanut butter cookie. Just the regular peanut butter sandwich.
Tagalongs.
Yep.
Yes, I love
those.
I love me a good peanut butter cookie.
I could eat a whole box by myself.
So the lawsuit is seeking $5 million in damages. The Girl Scouts responded by assuring the safety of their cookies, saying, but the study found high levels of glyphosate, which is widely used in herbicides. But the Girl Scouts claim that the cookies are healthy and that the customers is the top priority. And they say, rest assured, quote, the Girl Scout cookies are safe to consume. But, you know, once you look at all these ingredients that they've got in these cookies, nothing is really healthy.
Right.
Is the peanut butter really peanut butter? I don't know.
Oh, don't do that to me, man.
Yeah. This is a cool story. Netflix, I don't know do you like scary movies?
Really, I don't.
You don't? Okay.
Because I can predict them. I'm a real good movie soothsayer, if that's what you would like to call it.
Okay, a prophet?
Yep, I can tell it.
If you do have a favorite scary movie, what is it?
Ooh, that's a good one. See, I'm old school. I like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, like Freddy.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's good.
What's a recent one? The Paranormal Activities. Is that was?
Yeah, those are recent.
Yeah,
pretty good. Okay. So Netflix is rebooting Stephen King's Cujo film, which I don't know if you know, that goes way back.
Yep, I used to be afraid of that movie.
Okay.
And my uncle, had a dog named Cujo too.
Oh,
It was a great day.
I think all families have a dog named Cujo because of this movie. So anyway, Netflix is rebooting it. It's the infamous film about a vicious dog.
Crazy.
It's currently being written. No release date has been set yet, but a lot of people are excited about
I
that.
would watch that.
I would too. Are there any movies that have come out this year that you're like really into?
I'm a big comic dude, so all the Marvel
Did you like
stuff,
the Captain America Brave
I
New
did.
World?
I loved it.
What'd you think of Anthony Mackie as the new Captain America?
He's fresh. I like the. I watch all the miniseries on Disney and everything, so I like the build up to it. He played an exceptional role. I mean, it was a real good movie.
And I can't wait to see you in there as like a younger Samuel L. Jackson because
I
I feel
could
like you're ready
do
to
it.
take. I feel like you're ready to take the shoes.
Can I cuss in here?
You can bleep it out?
Motherfucker. Say what again, motherfucker?
There you go. We'll keep it safe. Don't worry.
Okay.
Rosie O'Donnell has moved to Ireland.
I saw that.
Because of the political climate here. She says she took her 12-year-old daughter, Clay, with her, and she says she might return when all citizens have equal rights. So we don't get political.
The other night, I watched that. I don't know how old she is, but she looks old.
I saw the picture too. I think it's because of the white hair. You know,
I watched the video. I watched her really talk like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, she's living happily in Ireland. Maybe she'll find
That's rude.
a pot of gold. Maybe she'll find a pot of gold.
The leprechaun. I could tell you a story. I had a teacher.
Yeah.
That in English class, she used to tell us she went to Ireland and saw a real leprechaun when she was over there.
No, she didn't.
In class, like real talk. I wish I could remember her name.
Okay.
But I can't.
And she claims that she saw a real leprechaun.
Somebody out there, a stallion, watch. They're going to, when you put this up, I need them to comment below. Tell me the teacher's name because I know that I wasn't the only person she told that to.
Okay.
It was in class.
Now, how sure are we that it was a leprechaun and not a little person?
Then
You know what I'm
again,
talking about?
like
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the dude that plays Willow.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I love him. And he was also the leprechaun too.
Was he?
Yes, he was. They put a scary mask on him and everything.
I just learned something today.
Isn't that crazy?
Thank you, man.
Fresh on
That's
the
dope.
podcast. Scarlett Johansson, I want to know if this is diva behavior to you. She says she doesn't do social media because she doesn't enjoy it. She also doesn't take pictures with fans when she's not working because she says, quote, I'm doing my own thing. Do you think that's diva behavior or is it normal?
Yeah, that's real diva behavior because that's not nice.
That's what I thought too. It's like, you know, if you're a celebrity, like do people notice you out on the streets and like, oh my gosh, Cheeba?
Well, they don't do that, but sometimes people notice me, yeah.
They do notice you. Do you like take pictures? Do you like take selfies?
Of course, if somebody asks me to take a picture with them, I'm taking pictures all day.
That's what I thought too. And I mean, look at that face. It's made for pictures. So anyway, to me, that's a little bit diva-ish.
Yeah.
And then I'll end with this one. So, you know, we sadly lost Roberta Flack. What song is she known for? Killing me softly with this song.
Oh, get him.
Killing me softly.
Say what?
With his song. So, speaking of that, sadly we lost the legend. Thank you. And thank you too.
All right.
I'm the Lauren to your Wyclef.
Hey, word. Go ahead.
One time. Lauryn Hill and Wyclef Jean of the Fugees performed at Roberta Flack's funeral, even though they weren't on the list of events, so they weren't on the bill. Lauren said they bum rushed the service because they couldn't sit back and not participate. And I have to say, I honestly think that they should have. I don't even know why they didn't include them.
They should have included them, but that's hats off to them for doing that.
Exactly. But also, as a family member, how would you feel if Lauryn Hill and Wyclef Jean came up and bum rushed your family member's funeral?
That's dope. Let's get that performance in.
Too. Lauryn Hill. So I don't know if you like. Obviously, we love Lauryn Hill. She won, all the Grammys. She's an icon and a legend. Mm-hmm. But for me, I started my love affair with her way back in Sister Act 2. I don't know about you.
I think I knew of her before Sister Act.
Did you? What was she in before?
I just knew I knew her from the Fugees. Like I'm a hip hop head, so
I got you.
I knew who she was.
I just think that's hilarious. But yeah, respect to Lauryn Hill and Wyclef Jean for making that song, Roberta Flack, because I think what it did was it made Roberta Flack relevant to our generation. So.
And Lauryn Hill was on time because I heard that she's usually not on time for her gigs, so that was a little joke.
She kind of went like a little bit off the deep end.
She went super diva, super diva. Lauryn Hill did.
Okay, not to be dark, but I have to ask: if you had to choose somebody to perform, let's call it your celebration of life, who would be that performer for you?
It would be like Stevie Wonder.
Really?
Yeah, I love Stevie Wonder.
Isn't she lovely? What would you want him to sing?
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, he's got the repertoire. So what is he going to sing at your funeral?
Oh, that's.
I'm sorry, celebration of life.
These 3 words.
These 3 words. Okay. All right.
I seen Stevie Wonder perform at the Granduzzi in
Did you?
Denver. Yep.
Really?
On my bucket list. Cha-ching.
Nice, man. I still have yet to see Mariah Carey. That's one of my goals.
What? I saw Mariah Carey last year too. Bucket list. Cha-ching.
You're doing all my bucket list.
Jay-Z. Cha-ching.
Yes. Beyonce I've seen.
I haven't seen Beyonce. You got me on that one.
Cha-ching! You know what's funny is
Yeah.
so we go way back to radio roots. Back when my wife was working at Magic FM with us, she was promotion director. Nobody picked up some Beyonce tickets, so she's like, last minute day of, she goes, "Hey, do you want to go to the show? They're just going to go to waste." And I was like, "Oh, I don't really like Beyonce." You know, it was before I found the truth and the gospel of Beyonce.
Okay.
So that being said, we went to the show. They were bomb ass seats. They were right on the floor, and she opened up with "Got me looking so crazy right now," and she was doing all this stuff, and I was like, and I became a fan right then and there, and I was converted forever for Beyonce.
I've always liked Beyonce. I was a real big Destiny Child's fan, but my favorite is Kelly. That's my favorite Destiny.
Why is
Child.
Kelly your favorite?
I don't know. She just does it for me. She's
beautiful.
Just so chocolatey good.
She is. What about Michelle? Do you hear about her?
No, that's no.
No
That
one
was
cares
the
about
one that
Michelle.
made it the longest at the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
she does gospel or something. Not saying that's not cool, but whatever.
actually, I have all her gospel albums. I love her.
Oh, see,
She's got a great voice.
she can sing.
Yeah.
She can sing. She didn't get enough shine.
I have to ask, since we're on the Beyonce topic, what do you think about her winning Cowboy Carter Album of the Year?
She should have got it at the Country Awards, but they
This ain't
snuffed her.
Texas.
They snuffed her. Me and my lady, we have a debate over this all the time. It was a country album. I don't know what anybody else says.
Have you heard Cowboy Carter? Did you listen to it?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's really good.
I thought it was good too, and it sounded like a country album to me. I don't know what everybody had the problem with. I'm sure.
I'll say this: I've not listened to all of Cowboy Carter, but the moment I heard "This ain't Texas," I was like, "Skip," because it's not the Beyonce that I knew of.
That is funny.
But I have to give her credit where it's due. She is from Texas, so guess what? She does have country roots.
You know,
And music is music.
right?
There you go.
That's what that whole album was about. That
Yes,
music is music. You shouldn't
Just let it be what it is.
Yeah.
Like it for what it is.
take the words out of my mouth, Bobby.
you
That's
go.
what I'm talking about.
All right, where can the kids find you, K Cheeba?
Everywhere. I'm everywhere like air, you dig? K Cheeba 719. You can find me on everything that's popping. I mean, if it's what's the TikTokies? That sounds like a real old person say that. On TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook. What else is there?
You on YouTube?
Yep, I have 1,001 videos on YouTube. I need to put some
Nice.
structure to my
Okay.
YouTube. It's everywhere.
Well, we're going to add these up to your YouTube as well.
Word up.
And you can find me at Bobby's Podcast on all major socials, and we're streaming wherever you get your podcasts. I'm on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Bobby's Podcast. And a big specific thank you to this guy right here, because like I said in the beginning, he is a legend, and he decided to take time out of his very busy schedule talking to Beyonce to be here with me today.
Word.
We got some more episodes coming up.
Podcast.